Some Stacks here with some new characters for this year. Some of you actually may know this couple, but some of you may not, and that's cool. That's why I'm doing the video, because I think they're very interesting, and I can't believe the audacity that they have. So this couple went viral, and this was over a year ago. Why? Because they decided that, you know, like everybody can do, they can go ahead and move into their storage unit.
I live in a storage unit because it's cheap in comparison to an apartment. Living here is actually really comfortable. I get a lot of things that I need and want to get done here. I can exercise. I can use the bathroom. I can play music anywhere in the unit. It's climate controlled in here, so it's nice and warm. This unit is 24 hours, so I can come here anytime I want, stay here as long as I need to. We can take naps if we need to and go to sleep. So this is our living space. Very, very grateful to have this space. The next goal is to get an RV. The next goal after that, tiny home. And if we want to eat, I just cook right out front. Or we'll just prepare something cold inside of the unit. Sandwiches, a lot of times we make salad. If we want to get power, we use our power bank. They also have power here so we can charge our power bank. Me and my baby will live here as long as we need to until we get the shelter that we want. Because we're living here, now we can save up more money to get what we really want. We're in it for the long haul. Thank you for the support. Thanks for watching.
So that's Brianna and Leland. You saw them like in the storage unit, just very comfortable, not caring that they don't pay rent, not caring that the last time I checked, I don't think you're allowed to sleep in your storage unit, because if it was like that, I think a lot of us would be doing that, right? And some people wouldn't be paying so much fucking rent. Things started to get a little bit more crazier because he started working at a hotel, and this dude was filming himself taking the food that was left over, like eggs and stuff like that, and putting it in a separate garbage bag so that he can go and take it and eat it with him and his girl. I'm going to upload videos on TikTok to show everybody what I'm doing. So he was doing that for a while, taking these foods from separate garbage bags and taking it to Brianna, and they were eating trash.
Nasty. Nasty.
Well, it got to the boss, who went and eventually fired him.
I got fired from this hotel for taking home leftover food. They told me I was allowed and then changed their mind. I posted it on social media. It got so popular that my boss found out about it because people were emailing my job saying I was stealing food, when in reality I'm homeless and I was told I can take the food home. My boss pulled me into the office and said, "You know you're not supposed to take food home, right?" I didn't lie to him about anything. I told him the truth. And then he put me on paid leave. 2 weeks later, I got sent a severance package, and that severance package stated that if I signed it, I would get $449. Being homeless and not getting paid from TikTok yet, I really needed that money, so I almost signed it. But then I read the fine print, and the fine print stated that I couldn't post any videos about me taking food home from the hotel anymore. And any videos that were up, I could get in trouble for that. I decided not to sign that severance package and keep my videos up. My videos are paying me way more than that severance package could ever pay me. I'm very satisfied about my decision. and I would do it again if I could.
They were living in the woods for a while, both of them, and just uploading videos and him trying to be positive and like he's a role model and tell people, you know, all the good reasons why you should live in the woods where it's dirty, where you can't bathe yourself, where they're walking around stinking. And like this girl's just sitting there like, oh, whatever he says, you know, because what he says is right. You know, she just loves walking around stinking.
We not getting a job. It sound like y'all jealous because we found a way to make it work without a job, and you still gotta work a 9 to 5, pushing 40 hours plus a week. That's on you. Don't get mad at us because we found a way to circumvent this shit and get out the system and get out the matrix. We living in a tent, paying no rent, saving up money every single month. More money than the average American could ever think to save. Y'all jealous because me and my girlfriend found a way to circumvent paying rent. So don't get upset with us and tell us that we need to get a job and we lazy, when in reality, this lifestyle is far from lazy. This lifestyle is very difficult. Most people couldn't even handle this adversity. So I don't want to hear y'all calling us names and calling us lazy. Y'all jealous because y'all got amenities and we dealing with shit without all that, saving up money, making it work without amenities, without AC, without heat, making it work. Y'all jealous. We don't need a JOB. We don't need AC. We making it work in a TENT.
Anna, she actually was on OF. I remember that being on her Instagram bio. You can see in some of her photos, like she's trying to be raunchy and stuff like that. I don't know. Like a stinky bunny rabbit. That's what she reminds me of. I don't know. She just does something to my stomach where I feel like I have to pass gas. One day he goes and posts the video, Leland, and basically his boy is like, I'm gonna put you guys up in this hotel.
Look at these walls. Look, you see this? This is a hotel. It's not even that big. We live in a hotel. We just got fresh linen. Do you get that in an apartment? No, you don't. We save money too by living here longer. Okay? And we can leave whenever we want. This is a hotel. Look at this. This is not an apartment. We live in a hotel. That's crazy. That's like crazy. I like it. I never thought that I would want to live in a hotel. But I do, and I like it. Look at these walls. You see these walls? Hotel. You see this? Would you live in a hotel? I'm living in a hotel or an apartment because I don't have to pay nothing. I don't have to pay utilities. They give me fresh linen. God damn it. I don't get that. I don't have to worry about nothing. Apartments, you got to worry about all this stuff.
And he paid it for them, and they have been there ever since. They're getting evicted. So they stopped paying rent.
We about to be homeless, yo. We was already homeless for 3 years. It's just expressing a different side about homelessness that is interesting and exciting. Number one reason is because I don't want to pay rent. I'm saving money fast. I'm about to be 30 tomorrow. I'm going to be 30 years old tomorrow. So I'm not trying to pay rent. I'm trying to get to this goal fast. So living in a tent, paying no rent, we can stack up quick and then we can get a hotel. When we get in the hotel, we can pay our credit off, get a loan, get a tiny home. It's an adventure. Okay, so is it uncomfortable? More uncomfortable than living here? Yes. The only thing that's gonna suck while being homeless is I'm not gonna have the game. I can play the game on my power bank, but it takes up a lot of power, and when you're homeless, power is very valuable. So playing the game is like, yeah, like we're probably gonna do it anyway, but that's the only thing about being homeless is like, dang, I can't play the game like that. Now we couldn't go get another hotel for another day and play the game and do some other stuff too.
He's really just milking the system and he's really loving it. He has a lot of audacity. I wish I had the audacity that him and her like have. Like they're just living at the motel and they're like, you know, doop-diddy-doo.
I'm about to get evicted and I'm in a good mood. Playing the game, pizza, different color lights. I'm about to get evicted, about to be homeless. Which color you want? I'm chilling, we good. I'm so happy because I'm alive, I'm healthy, my girlfriend's good, my son's good, I'm good. I got Mark Simpson. What is there to complain about? Being homeless is not difficult. You were homeless for 3 years. We're gonna owe like $6 grand or whatever. So what? We'll pay it off. Money come and go. Opportunities, they come in and go. Like my main goal is to just survive and be comfortable with my family and be around my family and just like eat, drink good water, good food. I don't want mold on my food. I don't want eating off the floor. Like we good. Like I'm good. What else to ask for? I'm good. Gotta move all this stuff for when we move out. All this stuff has to go.
This guy will say anything. He just comes up with ideas. He's the type to be like, hey, if we purchase something every single day, even if it's 99 cents and this is at McDonald's, maybe we can start living there. And technically, we're paying rent because we're purchasing something every day. And she's the type to be like, oh, okay, yeah, like whatever you say, I'm down with you. Because she can't think for herself and she's stupid. Like, it's just ridiculous how he comes up with these ideas. And like I said, he's a father, so that's like really embarrassing. He's really a cornball for like behaving the way he is and not getting an apartment, a place that's safe, right? Convenient, and a place that he should have a roof over his son's head when his son comes to visit, whatever. But yeah, he doesn't give a fuck about that. So anyways, so thank God both of these people, thank God they don't have kids. Like, serious. You guys did nothing. You're broke and you learned nothing. But yet you want to like stand there. He wants to stand there and he wants to tell people, advice and stuff like that on life. Like, you should take your own advice. You've become nothing. You're doing nothing with your time. Neither has she. They make their money, you know what I'm saying? So they make their money off of YouTube most likely, and of course social media and stuff like that. But I wouldn't care how much money I'm making. I'm not purposely go and be homeless.
We're about to get evicted and we're going to be homeless, and we choosing it. We're choosing homelessness on purpose. So don't feel bad. I know, I get it. Oh, you're about to be homeless. We're choosing it. Okay. It's not like other homeless people are like, we're choosing this stuff. We want to go outside. We want to live outside. We want to deal with this stuff. We want to save rent. I don't want to pay rent. I want to save money fast.
Yeah, more or less a choice. There's not a lot of other options that we have, but for the most part it's a choice, because we could get another hotel, but we are trying to save up some money before we end up doing that, because it's expensive and we want to have, something to fall back on in case of an emergency, so that this doesn't happen again.
I don't like it. Brianna, she went and she supposedly asked her family, I think it was her father or something like that, right? According to rumors, hey, can Leland come and can he stay with us? And her family was like, hell no, that man is not staying over here. You need to do something, get a job, get a life. And so she was like, all right, well, if he can't stay here, then guess what? I'm going to go to the streets with him. And that's exactly what they've been doing.
I'm going to have a family with my...
He's like so excited that they're getting evicted from the hotel. He's like, you know what? The constable hasn't came yet or whatever like that. They're in the state of Pennsylvania. I heard they're from Philly. But anyways, yeah, he's like, you know what? We're just going to stay here another day or two and stuff like that.
We got evicted over 40 days ago. The constable still hasn't shown up. So me and my girlfriend have been staying here, racking up rent. And the goal is to pay it off later, because we got evicted for not paying rent. It was already so high. And now it's cold outside and we got the tent set up and everything. But we just gonna stay in here as much as we possibly can, because they're not charging us right now out of pocket. It's just stacking up, and we'll have to pay it off on our before it goes to collections on our credit. So our goal is to pay it off later, and we just gonna stay in here. We're just taking advantage of the time. The constable hasn't shown up yet. We staying here as long as we can, be milking it to the end, so we can just be comfortable and not have to go outside yet. But we got the tent set up outside, and like we were saying, the tent is super comfortable for it being outside. But why not stay in here and play the game? We got the Xbox and stuff, got the TV. Like, it's not comfortable. We can't do all that in there like with ease. With electricity, it's different. It's like you gotta be intentful in there. We can just chill in there. Like, we're just taking advantage of that here, but we're gonna pay that debt off later.
In the woods again, and they look so happy. They look so happy to be homeless again.
that's coyotes. That's coyotes.
That's 10 of them.
That was a lot of coyotes.
Holy shit.
Yo, that's crazy.
He's just smiling and loving it. He thinks that, I don't know what he thinks he is. I don't know. Andrew Tate, I have no idea. But his advice, nobody's taking it. His music, nobody's listening to it. He makes music. She really thinks he's going to like become famous. And it's like, that's not going to happen. I don't mean to burst all your bubbles and not just one, but he will never be famous off of rap. Please understand that. And you have lost your mind and he has lost his mind.
I tell you, you're a whole abomination.
No humility whatsoever, like no humility and what they're doing and stuff like that and taking advantage of the system and of people. And it's like the audacity that both of them have. Like, we're just gonna, go ahead and explore, take over places, living in parking lots and stuff like that, as if people are not gonna call and try to have them kicked out, whatever like that. But it's just really crazy to see two people that are choosing to be homeless. Like, why would you want to choose to be homeless? I don't understand. I really don't get why he doesn't get a job. And I don't know. I don't think her OF is doing any good. Honestly, come on. Like, seriously, to be living on top of dirt in the middle of woods and stuff like that, yeah, I don't think they're making that much money. If so, all they do is stuff their face. Like, that's all you see. You just see videos of them stuffing their face and ordering out and ordering out and ordering out.
Oh yeah, you're gonna love that.
Leland went and came out and said that Brianna was with another man and he gave her permission and stuff like that. People were buying it, but honestly, I wasn't buying it.
I love Brianna so much. Like, I really love Brianna. She's out with another guy right now. We're in an autonomous, open relationship. I've never been happier. I truly love her. I'm happy that she's learning herself and having her experiences at 23. That's my baby. She is so wise beyond her years. She is so beautiful. And she is so sweet and loving and caring and like, she's so understanding and open-minded. This whole open relationship thing, autonomous relationship, has taught me how to love myself better. Like, let go of attachment, fear of abandonment, exclusivity. All you got is yourself. That's all you need is yourself. If Brianna left me, I shouldn't feel empty. Like, I shouldn't feel empty because Brianna left me. I should feel like I'm sad and everything. I love Brianna at the same time. I shouldn't be like, oh, I'm nothing without her. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, all this stuff, like, Brianna is just amazing.
I think he was doing that because his content started getting really boring. And it was up until now that they're getting evicted from the hotel. Okay, so people were actually donating money to them. Check this out. This is really crazy. People were donating money to them so that they can go and get some sort of RV or whatever like that. And they wind up not getting it. And then people were talking, allegedly saying that basically they spent the money on things they should never spent the money on. You would think that they have a habit, like a hardcore habit. Like, oh my God. There's people who do smugs, all types of smugs, and still have a roof over their head. At least if they're just addicted to just one smug, it's like, they have a roof over their head and they pay their rent and they do what they do behind closed doors. These people don't even have a door, a pot to piss in, or a window to throw it out. So, I mean, that's just really crazy. I just don't know why anybody would want to choose to be out in the freezing cold. It's minus 10 degrees. I really don't understand. And as a woman walking around, and you must really stink. Like, you smell, you stink, and you're trying to be cute, and he thinks that he's like God's gift to the world and stuff like that. And it's horrible because he's not. Keep you updated on this couple who chooses to be homeless, the TikTok homeless couple. I don't know, call them what you want to call them, but go ahead and leave a comment and let me know what you think. I will be back with another video. It is your girl, Some Stacks. I'm out of the building.
This bed we laying on right now, we're going to be laying in the tent soon, in the cold. Ain't going to be no comfortable bed, no mattress. But actually, no, the bed is going to be comfortable, though, but you're getting a nice comfortable. So, yeah, actually, it's going to be so comfortable that y'all going to wish y'all was in the tent. See how I switch it up? We're going to be good. Like, seriously, like, we just not going to be on a mattress in a home with walls. See these walls? Look. It's gonna be tent walls. What's that, nylon? The walls?
Something like that.
Yeah, so it's gonna be cold. And we getting ready how to move out of here. Look, we got our stuff. This is everything that we're bringing to the tent. No more comfortable bed. We'll definitely miss a lot of the conveniences here, but we will not let it slow us down. We'll take advantage of having less and save up a lot of money, get out as fast as possible, and move on to the next mission. We'll always have each other.